my friends. I'm still wearing it. I'm not chained and bound. I'm not at the end of my rope, and I'm not hanging on by a thread. Still wearing. I have to wear it as a reminder to me. I have to speak affirmations and encouragement over myself, because who else is going to speak it but me? And so that's what I speak. I speak life into myself. And as I was driving, of course, you know I'm driving, I'm riding. I was thinking about a situation in my life where somebody walked away from me when I was in the right. Now, they got their issues, you know, their struggles. They got some things going on within them. But you choose to fight alone, so you walk away. A situation happened in my life with somebody very special, somebody close to me that I love very much, and I still do. And like I said, they chose to walk away. Now, and this is going to help somebody somewhere, somehow. Be it a child, a parent, any type of relative, a husband, a wife, a neighbor. Use this in a way it helps you to get back to you, to get your deliverance, to get your healing. When a person chooses to walk away from you and you're in the right and you're trying to help them, but they want the help, but they want it on their terms, you have to allow them to walk. Trust me, I'm not telling you what I think. I'm not telling you what I've heard. I'm telling you what I know. See, everything I speak of, I've walked in it or am walking in it. And this person, you could have their back 24/7. You will fight for them, but you can't fight for somebody who doesn't want you to fight for them. And they're in their right mind, they're cognitive. They know the decisions that they're making, but they're making their decisions from a place of hurt, from a place of bitterness, from whatever place they're making it from. It's a place that is not of God. And I was just thinking about this person in a situation, and Spirit just dropped on me. You can't fight for somebody who doesn't want you to fight for them. I don't know if y'all ever in a situation growing up where you had siblings, and if your sibling got in a fight, we were taught. I'm the middle child between two brothers, so my younger brother, he's straight out thug gangster. He's straight out. He just straight out there. He never needed. I never saw him fight. My older brother, I saw him fight one time, and I was taught that if somebody fight your sibling, this when I was really young, you're supposed to jump in and help him. When I saw my brother fighting, I didn't jump in to help him. You know why? Because he didn't need my help. He didn't need my help. He was kicking butt all on his own, so he didn't need me. But if he had needed me, I would have jumped in to help, because that's where I was brought up. But when somebody tells you or gives you signs or put it out there in plain English that you can understand that they don't want you fighting for them, I don't care how close you are. Children, grandchildren, parents, you have to let them go. And me, I allow God to fight for me. But I can fight now. Don't get it twisted. I can handle my own. You probably have to call back up for the other person, because I got mine. I stay ready. I stay ready. It may not look like it, and I may not talk like it, but I stay ready. And see, back in the day, I was in the club, and if it was even if it was a familiar situation, I will always sit in a particular spot. Well, I ain't in there now, so I go on and tell it so it'll help somebody else that's got one foot in the church and one in the club. I ain't mad at you. Because I would lay up on a Saturday night and go do Pastor's Aid this Sunday morning. So I can't throw any stones at you. I can't cast judgment on you. But and that's even in any situation that I'm in, especially if it's a situation or a place I'm not familiar with. Once I walk in the door, I scan the entire surroundings. I scan. If I'm in a house, I know where the living room is, where the kitchen is, or I ask, and so that I will know where everything is. And I always, if we're in the living room and I came in the front door, I'm always keep my eye on that front door, and I'm gonna always sit closest to the door. I don't normally sit in front of windows. Because see, I'm in an unfamiliar situation, and I can't let my guard down enough to trust that. In a club, I will sit close to the door with my back against the wall, in case I have to make a quick exit or in case something pop off. You know, I'm back in the cut. And I can be honest and transparent. I used to drive for a drug dealer, so you know, I know. I know. I don't tell everything I know, but I know. So, but God has removed all that out of my life, and I'm a changed person, and I'm not there anymore. But just don't take it there, because I can with you. But back to what I was saying. And I was saying that when you got one foot in the club or one foot in the bed or whatever, you know, you're straddling the fence, whatever, I can't judge because I have been there. And I said that to help somebody. Yes, hold yourself accountable, but don't destroy yourself because of your struggles. Don't do that, because some lessons and some struggles have taken me over 20 years to get, some 7 years. But I get it. And I was beating myself down because I didn't get it like everybody else. You know, some people get healed overnight. Not with me. Some people learn their lesson and get delivered in months. Me, it takes years sometimes. So don't beat yourself down about your struggles, because your struggles make you stronger. Your test is your testimony. So you don't know who you're pulling out or whatever they're in by you going through. I know it don't seem fair at the time, but it is what it is. Take it up with Big G, with God. But when somebody does not want you to fight for them, you can't fight for them. Because see, you'll be on the battlefield fighting for someone who has walked away and left you open and bare to fight a battle that they're probably not even trying to fight for themselves. And you love them, and you want to stay on that battlefield, and you want to fight for them, protect them, and guard them. But you can't. You can't do it, because if you stay out there, it'll be to your detriment. And then God will tell you, don't go out there and fight for them. And you'll be like, God, why? But that's my child. That's my parent. That's my cousin. That's my blood. Or that's my husband. That's my wife. And God will say, don't go. And sometimes I've done it. I'm telling you what I've done. I'm transparent with what I've done. I go out there anyway and be fighting by myself. And be so beat up and wounded and calling on God, and God be just like a parent. So I told you not to go out there. I told you not to touch that fire, you'll get burned. I told you not to do it, but you did it anyway. So I'm going to let you learn your lesson. So when you come back in, you won't go back out there again and fight for somebody I told you not to fight for. And God was right. Once I walked off that battlefield, and I saw that person didn't want me to fight for them, and they no longer cared to be in my presence, I ain't go back. If somebody don't want me to fight for them or pray for them, or if they don't want anything from me, I leave them where they are. That's the best I can do, is leave them. What can you do when somebody doesn't want you to have their back? And it may sound strange, but people are like that. Some people just don't want you to have their back, to look after them, to do nothing for them. And we have to be comfortable, regardless of the relationship, to walk away. And that's what I struggle with. So I was listening to Let Go and Let God. Because this person is dear to my heart. Dear to my heart. Dear to my heart. But they chose to walk away. Ain't no love lost, and love is still there and always will be. But they have to go through what they have to go through in order to get where they need to be in God. And I have to be good with it. I don't have a choice, because I can't fight for somebody who won't even fight for themselves. I can't leave myself unguarded on the battlefield when God has told me not to go out there, and I go out there anyway. I can't stand out there unguarded, getting beat down while my battles are piling up, and things I need to be doing for self are not getting done because I'm fighting for somebody who won't even fight for themselves and don't want me fighting for them. So you have to come to a place where you let go and you let God. When I let go of the wheel, bumper sticker said, God is my co-pilot. God ain't my co-pilot. He's my pilot. He's my driver. I'm the passenger princess. I sit on the passenger side. Eyes closed, blindfolds on, legs thrown up on the feet, thrown up on the dash, arm hanging out the window. And I trust him when he says, get comfortable and relax. I got you. No matter what you hear, I got you, Tracy. Don't worry about the bumps in the road. Don't worry if you hear the thunder and see the flickers of lightning. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. And I lay back. At first, when he told me that, I was kind of hesitant, because I've never had anybody to say they got me and really had me. They say they got me, but then dropped me. I got you, but then fumble me. I got you, and then drop kick me out their lives. And see, I come to God, I hook up with God, and he tells me the same thing. And the difference is he means it and he proves it. So I'm riding through life. Don't get me wrong, now there are bumps. Now the rain will fall. Don't get me wrong, but God said, trust him, I got you. Let go of the wheel. You over down the passenger side, move your arm from over here. You know, you don't even need to control the radio. I got it too. I got it too. Because see, sometimes outside interference and distractions will cause you to take the blindfolds off and sit up and look to see what's going on. And God did not call me to do that. He said, nope, I got you. Just lay back, relax. I got you, Tracy. I got you. And when I let go of that wheel and I surrender to a sovereign God, and he told me he got me, things started happening. Just like the song, when I let go and I let God. But I had to struggle. I even had to battle with God, because we are free-willed. And he will never ask us to do or force us to do anything that he is not in it with us. Even though we may not see him or feel him, he is there. That place called there, Psalms 91. You have to trust beyond trust that God is who he said he is, and he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You have to believe that. In his word, he said he would give us the desires of our heart. You have to believe it beyond belief. You have to believe it when ain't nobody else believing it but you. You have to think on it and manifest on it and pray on it, P-R-A-Y, not P-R-E-Y, on it when you're the only one. When lies are being told on you, fingers are being pointed, accusations are being hurled against you, and it's all lies. You have to trust that God has you. And you have to let go of that will. When I let go of the will and I let God, the will, W-H-E-E-L, the will, And W-I-L-L, revelation. The will, not my will, but thine will be done. I release the wheel, the steering wheel, trying to guide my own life, or try to pilot my own life because I can. I tried it and it was a train wreck. So why not try God and let him do what he gonna do? I've tried him and I've been riding smoothly ever since. There are some storms in my life that come, some rain. I don't even know they came because God told me to sit back. He got me, and he meant it. He meant that. And I said all that to say this. When that person don't want you to fight for them, or don't want you to go to battle for them, don't want no parts of you, you have to trust that God has it. You have to trust that he has it. And it's hard to let go. It's hard. Especially when it's a loved one. You ain't telling me nothing I don't know. I'm telling you what I know, what I experienced. See, I never walk. Forgive, I ain't trying my part. I never walk or in things that I haven't experienced. I don't ever speak on things I've just thought or seen. Everything I speak on, I've experienced it. And see, you can't come for me when I put my truth out there. You can't say that didn't happen because it's my truth. Now, people say it didn't happen as a lie, but I put myself out there transparent so everybody will know and will see. Let go of the wheel. Let that person go. You're going to cry. You're going to be heartbroken. It's going to hurt like heck. I'm working on my cuss. Come on now. I'm working on it. But you have to let them go. You have to. I say.